What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the Fourth and Wrong podcast. I am one of your hosts, Marshall, along with Colin, Donnie, and Dallas. Uh, week 8 of the NFL just wrapped up. A lot of people, a lot of big games, a lot of big NFL news going around. Huge Lions win that we'll get to. Some other interesting wins we get to. Um, Not a lot of like some big news, but not a lot of like news that is just going to shake the NFL forever. But so a lot of just smaller news going around on the NFL. Um, Yankees losing. We can talk about that a little bit if we want to. But I'll get into the picks, I guess. We always usually start with how the picks went, and then I have our overall records. About I would. This is not truly, but almost halfway through the season. Next week will be week 9. We'll be halfway through the season, but. We're starting to get into a rhythm. We started out the season, all the good teams were losing and all the bad teams were winning, and we were all had awful records. But now we're finally starting to get to that rhythm where we're getting the teams right correctly. Um, so this week, winning, taking back his throne after a 2-week reign from Dallas, Colin at 12-4 gets the dub.
Go.
Um, in
I knew it was a
second
good week. I didn't even realize
in
it was 12 and
second
4.
place is a tie between me and Dallas at 11 and
I'm,
5,
I hate
and Donnie in last at 10 and 6.
Damn, Donnie, I know I was giving you shit, but that does make it a rough sports week for you.
Yeah, 10 and
Losing this
6.
week's picks to Marshall, that's brutal, man.
Um,
I am unbelievably over this sports week. I cannot wait till next week.
I mean, you lost last week too, so.
But
But
Marshall, shut the fuck up.
I was just
God.
letting you. I was just letting you know.
Yeah.
They go the Yankees hat. Maybe shit will get better.
Bro's got me like this close to crashing out. It's happening this episode. Fucking swear to God.
One
All
of
it's
these
gonna
weeks
take.
it's gonna
Hold on,
happen.
hold on.
It's gonna take Colin guessing Drew Brees again.
Hold on. I'm actually watching Aaron Judge's at bat right now, and I swear to God, if this motherfucker does not get a hit, I'm over
I
tonight.
mean, he's striking out. I could
I
tell you that
mean,
right
I
now.
wouldn't
You got-
expect him to get
you
a
got
hit.
it.
It's
You're
the
good.
playoffs.
I mean, bro has literally been the worst player in playoffs.
He got a hit. You're good.
He's
Congratulations.
worse than Lou Gehrig.
Oh, he
Yeah,
did get a
let's-
hit. I just pulled it
Oh,
up.
shut the fuck up! I need to see it for my own eyes.
He just sent a man
And
home.
I'm watching it illegally, so I have a delay.
Juan Soto scored. Good shit. Josh Christian went to bat.
On recording.
So yeah, going through it, me and Dallas started off the week strong. We both picked the Rams. Both you guys picked the Vikings. We all picked Green Bay. We all picked.
Ooh, yeah, fucking. There we go. Aaron Judge, motherfuckers.
Fucking
Fuck
2
you guys.
years later, I turned around.
I
and
just
he was on
told
the
you
fucking
I'm on a
bag.
fucking. I literally just said I'm streaming it illegally. I'm on a delay. That's why I said don't fucking tell me about the hit, motherfucker. Dude, Aaron Judge is that guy. Fuck you guys. Yankees in 7. Go fuck yourselves. Fuck you guys.
He hit a single, by the way. For those of you.
Yeah,
who
but
forget.
he
hit a
scored.
single.
Yeah, but it's a
I
ribby.
think it's his third hit in the
Was it a
playoffs.
ribby? Was it a ribby? Exactly. Fuck off.
in a garbage time yard or
Look at Dodgers.
scores.
Pissed. I
In
mean-
like the bottom of the barrel bullpen pitcher right now for.
Yeah, I
LA.
don't give a fuck. And guess what?
All right.
Now he's out of the fucking.
So back to the football.
Fucking 5 for 5 next.
So back to the football. We all picked the Cardinals. They won. We all picked the Jets. They lost. We all picked the Ravens. They lost. We all picked the Eagles. They won. We all picked Houston. They won. All of us except one person picked Detroit, and that was me. For obvious reasons, the curse
Nice,
still lit.
going. Still
The
going.
curse still goes on through 8 weeks. Donnie, you're muted. Split half and half. Falcons and Bucks. Colin and Dallas picked Atlanta. We also Dallas, you were the only one to pick New Orleans. They lost. I was the only one to pick Seattle. They lost. I was the only one to pick the Commanders. And last second Hail Mary, Jaden Daniels fires it down the field.
Yeah.
Tyrese Stevenson celebrating prematurely down in the end zone,
Yeah, that's
waving
crazy.
his arms up and down, taunting the fans.
I
Then to
think
go
the
to
thought
tip the
process-
ball,
I
tip the ball for then it to get scored is absolutely wild.
I think we weren't sure whether or not Daniels was going to be playing when we were making those picks, and then literally the next morning he got cleared.
Nah, yeah, I was just I read the future. Chiefs, we all picked Chiefs. We all picked Broncos. Me and Colin picked 49ers, and then we all picked Pittsburgh. So, Overall records, it is it's getting somewhat close. Not really. Um, I'll start from the bottom. Who do we think's in last place?
You.
Are we sure? Do we want to
But
lock
you're,
in that?
it's you, but you're gaining ground on Donnie right now.
You're on the right track. You're right. Uh, I'm in last at 64 and 58.
Crazy.
At 64 and 58, I am in last
Hey,
place.
you're above 500 though.
Yeah. Third place is Donnie at 67 and 55.
Ooh, 3 games.
3 games behind him. Second place is Colin at 76 and 47. And first place is Dallas at 81 and 42.
Damn.
After the stellar last couple weeks
I was
he's
gonna
had.
say he was on fire the last like 3
weeks
weeks.
7 and 6, he went 13 and 2 and 13 and 1 in his picks. 26 for 3 in 2 weeks on his picks was insane. Maybe the best little stretch we've ever seen. They will remember this in 20 years down the road when the Seventh and Wrong podcast is out.
7th and wrong.
They're gonna add 3 more downs
Yep.
to football.
So, but that's really it. So, like I said, we're getting midway through the season. Donnie won the picks last year, so we'll see who wins it this year. I believe the order was Donnie. I believe it was
I was
Donnie,
in last.
Dallas, me, then Colin.
Yeah.
So
There was
Colin,
a brief moment that like Dallas and I were like trading last place.
yeah,
for, like,
and then
most of the
Dallas
year,
like
and then he
got a
went
good
on
couple
tear
weeks
at the
again.
end
He
of
had
the
his
year.
Linsanity run, and then he
Yeah.
jumped past me. And yeah, so he took second. I believe I took third. Donnie took first last year. So we'll see how this year goes. But that's it. That's it for the picks this week.
Yeah. So a lot going on this week. We can start off with
Donnie, we do need you to unmute yourself, though, unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
Donnie,
I can
Donnie, you
ask
have to
him.
unmute yourself, man. Come on.
Let me just click here and spam the ask to unmute button. There you go.
I did not mute myself. He muted me.
I did
I'm
because
not
you were
fucking-
still ranting
Yeah,
about
go
the
ahead.
Yankees.
Whoever's talking, go.
Anyway,
It was.
some of the big news: Stephon Diggs out for the year. I feel like that's a pretty big blow to Houston, who has been kind of off all year. They haven't looked like the team that we thought they would be really at all this year. So that's a pretty big blow for them. I feel like they kind of needed him for some of that consistency to try and develop. So we'll see what happens with that. Anybody want to add anything?
We can cover the Lions game a little bit.
Yeah,
Um,
true.
I mean,
beat them by what was it?
Not should have been a
40
shocker, but
points?
we did beat them 52-14.
Yeah.
It was the Tennessee Titans. For a second there, it looked a little crazy.
I know it looked like it was going to be a shootout for a
Goff
second.
with 80 something yards of passing, and we
Again.
scored 52 points.
Like I said on
that's
Sunday,
insane.
really hurting the
So-
MVP campaign.
Our safeties continue to be the best in football. Kirby Joseph with a nasty pick. They have a combined 9 picks on the year and 0 touchdowns allowed. And they are actually it's ridiculous how good they are. So, the only thing that Tony Pollard looked okay, but the only thing that really looked good was Calvin Ridley, 10 catches for 134 yards. That man was going crazy.
He was always open.
Sucks to
like, for no
anybody who
reason.
didn't start him in
It was
fantasy.
it was pretty.
And I know who you are if you're
trash.
watching this. So I actually was very curious of okay, so what is the problem on 10? Like, why is he getting 10 catches for 134 yards by Mason Rudolph? So I actually went back and watched every single catch and noted on who was covering that play, and I wanted to kind of go over it real quick. So catch 1. And these are rough estimates. They're not exact, 15-yard catch. It's like I could tell it was 15, 16 yards. So this isn't going to add up to exactly 134. Catch 1 was on Carlton Davis, which, funny enough, was one of only 2 catches he led up the entire day for about 20 yards. I think he was guarding Tyler Boyd the rest of the day, though. But still, 1 catch for 15 yards in a man-to-man play. So that's on him. Catch 2 was on Brian Branch for about 30 yards. That one was really good catch, a really good coverage. It was a really nice placement of a ball from Mason Rudolph. That one was just a wild wild catch. So I'll give Ridley that one. That was pretty good. Catch number three. Me and Donnie have talked about this on why this is happening. Catch number three was for 47 yards, and it was man to man, and it was Amik Robertson guarding him that play. The same thing happened when Justin Jefferson scored his 40-yard touchdown against us last week. Was Amik Robertson guarding us on the play? I don't know why. We are having Amik go one-on-one with their best receiver. At least should be Terran Arnold or Carlton Davis. Um, it's a little crazy to me, but yeah. And if Kirby wasn't there, it would have gone for a touchdown for probably about 50, or probably about 60, 70 yards. So, but yeah. So he was the main, he dished out most of those yards. Catch four was on Terran Arnold for 8 yards. Catch five was in a zone play, and Kirby made the stop for about 10 yards. Catch six was on Terran Arnold for 6 yards. Catch seven was on Terran Arnold for 6 yards. Catch eight was a 4 yard zone play that he got. Catch nine was on Terran Arnold for 13 yards, and then catch 10 was for a 0 yard gain. So Terran Arnold gave up like four catches, but for only like 31 yards or something like that. So, and a couple of those were just good, quick out routes just to get time off. And the Brian Branch play was just pretty lucky. Was a really good catch. So basically, just really the Amik Robertson, like you take that one away, it's like he just came off with a mediocre day. So I mean, the team looked good. I feel like it wouldn't hurt to go still get an edge rusher. I hope we kind of go get somebody.
Yeah.
But I mean, the team looked good. I mean, Dave Montgomery and Jameer Gibbs are amazing. They score. The streak continues that Donnie talked about, where if they score a touchdown in a game, we are what now 8-0, I believe. I don't know what the record is now, but it's 8-0 or something. O lines, it's just our team's moving right now, and no word on if Jordan Love will be playing on Sunday. Um,
Yeah, I
it's
think it's going to be a day by day thing.
they at first I heard
Right.
no, and now I heard yes. So I have no idea what to go off of in terms of he's playing or not. Um, I mean, in the world of sports, if Jordan Love plays, it's a lot closer of a game. I really don't know. I mean, I do think Jordan Love is better than Malik Willis. I'm not going to get carried away, but like, I mean, he's Jordan Love. He's been playing. I mean, he has 15 touchdowns on 10 interceptions, which is crazy. Um, but I don't know. It is what it is. I honestly am not too worried if he plays. I think the Lions can get the job done. So golf doesn't do great in cold weather, but hopefully I don't think it's supposed to be too cold. Um, I don't know. We'll have to see. It really just depends on if Love plays or not. I know Jacobs also has a nagging injury, and so does Jair. So we'll see. I mean, it really just depends.
It's going to
Um,
be 57 and raining on Sunday.
Great. And
Shout out Khalif Raymond.
oh man, can we shout out? I don't know his first name. Brad Thipp, our special teams coordinator. My bro needs to be
He
the
got a game
offensive
ball. I
coordinator.
thought that was pretty cool.
Bro,
Yeah.
he is electric. He needs. I would run through a brick wall for that. Is a Dan Campbell guy. It might be his son actually. He is everything I want in a football coach. Bro's veins were popping out of his head when he was giving that speech. But Khalif Raymond short 19 yards of the NFL record for returned yards. If that one didn't get called back, he would have broken the record by a landslide. It would have been pretty sweet. That would have been awesome if he could have got that. But he's a dog either way. I mean, Leaf has always been a dog. I've said so. He's a great guy to have on this team. Um, if we go moving into kind of the wide receiver room, we can talk about the JMO situation a little bit. He was um, he was apparently pulled over about 2 weeks ago, and there was found a registered gun to him in the car, but it was unlicensed, which usually isn't a big deal. It was just the way it was concealed, just kind of hanging out, which can be a problem, cannot be a problem. It's a small fine line. It really won't do too much in terms of legal problems. But I know Donnie will probably might want to talk about this for a little bit. Just the image that this is giving JMO hurts him a little bit more. Donnie, did you want to add anything?
To be honest, no. I'm sick of talking about JMO. He's probably not gonna get cut or traded. I'm just ready for his fucking rookie deal to be up. I'm I don't think I've ever
Is
been.
it possible for him to redeem himself in your eyes? or are you just like
He needs to
cut your
turn into
losses early?
like thousand yards a season consistently, like model person. Like there's too much. It's fucking. I'm done with him. I thought he's nothing but talent. That's all he's been. He's been talent and bad fucking decisions. So it's like, I don't know. I think there's a ton of guys in the NFL or guys that have come out that are super talented, but they make stupid fucking choices. Like Johnny Manziel was super fucking talented. He made dumb choices and didn't work hard, and he didn't work out. I'm not. JMO apparently works hard because like he has improved when he's on the fucking field and not making dumb choices. So, I don't know. I know you guys feel differently. I'm just ready for him to be out of Detroit. He's the only negative press we ever have, and I'm over it. I'm very much done with him. It used to be like a funny thing, like, oh, I don't like JMO because the number 9. Now I'm like, okay, I genuinely just like I can't wait for him to be gone.
I can't. I don't know. I want him to stay. I think he's a great player to have. So I don't think the problems that he's given out are that serious enough to won't be like, let's get rid of him. I don't think it's that detrimental to the team. I don't think it really matters that much. But I think I mean I feel like he does need to stay out of trouble. I mean it's not helping him at all. Like I said, I don't think what happened is something huge like that is gonna blow over. I think it'll blow over in 2 days, and I'll forget about it. And because they'll probably come to a settlement, we'll never hear about it. He'll get a citation, and that'll be
I think
it.
that story is truly more of like a Detroit police issue rather than it is like a
Yeah.
Jameson Williams issue. Like, yes, he broke the law. He probably should have been arrested, but like
I saw a cop
at this
tweet.
point, like,
It's more.
come on.
Like I've said, fucking to everybody who's like messaged me, because not only do you guys know I don't like JMO, like people know I don't like JMO. Like anybody who talks Lions football with me knows.
Well, you
I do
posted it on literally every single piece.
I
of
do.
social media
I'm just.
You have just
I'm
like I'm so over this man. Like
They explained it a little
Any-
bit
other than
that
that.
they explained it a little bit that what he should have got in that situation, the actual way, was he should have been detained, taken in, but what really would have happened was he would have paid a $2,500 fine, wrote a citation, and got released. So he wouldn't have spent any time really in jail because it wasn't like scratch serial numbers. It was just it was registered to him. It just you didn't have the license, so that's just you pay your fine. But also because you can have it, it's just got to be sealed in a certain way, and by Colin, and it was just the way he had it. So realistically, he ain't gonna spend any time. Like he wouldn't have spent any time, but you still can't just because he's a Lions player be like let him go now. I mean, do we say this? But I know if something came out like Jared Goff got pulled over for a DUI, all of us would be like, "It's Jared Goff, let his ass go." But like, it is how it is. But you can't. I mean, if we're being honest, then you can't do it just because it's Jameson Williams. So, I mean, apparently this has all been known about for 2 weeks anyway. So, like I said, it's all gonna blow over in a couple days. It is what it is. I think if anything more comes up and he just starts causing more problems, I do believe, but. All over something. I mean, it's all been stuff, in my opinion, that is small compared to what it could be in the NFL, but still not good. It's not good. It's just not bad, in my opinion. But it is what it is. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. But moving on from that. Besides that, Anthony Richardson getting benched from the NFL. What, Dallas?
No, that man Donnie was trying to say something, and then you just flipped it to the next topic.
Oh, go ahead, Danny.
No,
Yeah.
it's fine.
I mean, the way he's just sitting there, he usually pipes up. He just kind of like looked all sad, so I didn't understand.
He was letting you say your piece.
There's literally just like almost every point you said about JMO, like I had something to say about it, but it's I don't want to sound too pessimistic, but like it's just to the point where this guy, where like I love talking sports and I will talk about any athlete. I'm just over talking about JMO. I'm over him existing on the Lions in the NFL. Like I'm done.
Would you rather talk about Freddie Freeman?
Honestly, probably. Like I hate Freddie Freeman, but
what about
like
Jason Tatum?
Yeah. JMO might have already entered like my least favorite athlete. Not so much for how he acts or like any of the stuff, because Tatum and Freddie Freeman, all these motherfuckers I don't like more, but just fucking like in the fact of like Matt Patricia, like I'm just ready for him to like not be in the like for me to never see his photo again.
If
That's how I
you
feel.
say JMO was worse than Matt Patricia, then I feel like this
He's the
getting
player. He for me, he is the player equivalent of Matt Patricia.
that's going a little
Nobody will
far.
ever be as bad as Matt Patricia.
That's going a little far, in my opinion.
Like in terms of, I'm just done seeing him. I'm done hearing about him. I'm done.
That is going
I'm done having to pay attention to
way
him.
out of
That's
proportion.
how I. It's fuck.
Matt
It's
Patricia
not.
tore
It's
this
not
team
even,
down
it's
brick
not
by
even
brick.
proportion. That's what's killing me. It's not even like, well, this wasn't this bad, or this wasn't this bad, or this wasn't this bad. It's like, how many fuck, like for Dan and them, it's like, how many times are you gonna let the small things keep going until like Dan and Brad have to be like, okay, we have to cut him to set an example for everybody else. You know what I mean? Like, at what point is it like, okay, because you're right, it's not big things, but like, what if he does a small thing 3 times a year, every single year? At what point are Dan and Brad have to be like, you know what?
What
We
if
have
none
to
of these
let
are
go
cut
this-
worthy? None
you
of them
have
are cut worthy.
Singly, no. But like, if you add up 5, 6, 7, 8 small things, I think that is cut worthy because it proves like, hey, you don't have the character, whatever it is, you don't have cut to be in the NFL. Like, to be in the NFL,
I just don't. Yes, I
Yeah,
think if the
they're
more
athletes.
things happening, but I
It's-
think
it's-
after two
it's
things
like-
that have happened this year, I don't
it's
think
like
you can
all
cut
the-
a man like
it's
that.
like what ex-players all talk about. Like, you're a professional. You have to act like a professional. You have to do shit in a professional way. Like, you can't just. It's not college. It's not high school. You can't fuck around. Like, you have to. You're paid so much to act a certain way and represent the team. Like, at a
people
certain
are
point, you uphold
people
that
have
standard.
people have done worse
I
and
know.
are still
And
on their team.
just because other people have done worse does not mean you get a free pass. I hope you know that's not how that works.
I know. I'm just saying that, like, what JMO has done compared to like Xavier Worthy or not Xavier Worthy, Rashi Rice, like that's crazy. Like Rashi Rice was bad, and that man's still played this year. So I just don't think it's. Yes, I think any more things happen, small things. I think it might be time to just give up, but I don't
to be
think it's.
fair,
I don't think he's I don't think he's close to cut territory. I think in your head you just have always not liked him, and I just think little things. It's a little biased. I think.
It's like we're on a timeline of like, this is when he was drafted. This is like his last day of being the Lion for whatever reason. You guys all started like at the start line. I started like a little bit in because I was not a fan of the pick. I'm not. Ever since it's been. How can I say this delicately? There hasn't been a single thing of him as a Lion where I was like, I'm glad he's on the team. Not a single moment from draft day to now. I have not. There's not been a moment where I'm like, I'm
not
glad
even
he's-
those 60, 70-yard touchdowns he's been scoring.
No,
Like the one
because
in the
Amon-Ra
NFC
also makes
Championship
big
game
plays.
last year.
The fact
Not
that he
yeah,
was
the-
leading, rushing.
I'm happy we
Yeah,
had
he-
I'm happy
He
we
scored
had
the
those
first
big
touchdown in
plays.
the NFC Championship game.
I'm happy we had those big plays, but I did not sit there and say, I am glad J-Mo was on the team and made that play.
He maybe
I'm
was
glad-
the only. He was one of the only reasons we won week 1 against the Rams. He put up
Yes,
8
and that
receptions,
was-
115 yards, and a
would have
touchdown.
that would have been the start of such a good comeback arc if he kept his fucking head down.
I
Didn't
mean, I
do
still
dumb
think
shit.
he's in his comeback arc. I think he'll come back after
He's
this Packers
sabotaging his
game.
own comeback here. I'm okay. I don't want to talk about James Williams anymore. I could literally talk for 3 hours about this fucking guy, and like I said,
I think you have had it in your head since he got drafted that you don't like him, and your opinion never going to change. I don't think.
literally. But fucking, I don't understand why. I understand why I don't like him more than you guys. I don't understand why you guys like have such a good opinion of the guy. Literally from draft day, from the first time we ever saw him with a Lions logo near him, he looks pissed on draft night.
Yeah, but he's happy.
We learned that's not him. First sight you ever see is that though. It's like,
'Cause
okay,
I don't
whatever.
overreact.
It's draft night. It's draft night. No, it's draft night.
Gibbs
That's
did Gibbs
Draft
did the
night,
same
that's
thing.
fine. It's draft night. That's fine. And then he plays that first year. He has the one good play, and then other than that, he has drops. He doesn't. It's like, okay, whatever. Like, he didn't play a lot, whatever. And
I'm
then
just willing to have
immediately-
patience with the guy, you know.
immediately the next year, you were a fucking top 15 pick. You do not get a shit ton of patience. I gave him patience in the form of he didn't get to play. He didn't get to have a real rookie year. After that, the patience was gone. Your first round pick, fucking work like it. Like, like I said, I'm
I
done.
just, I mean, I've still, you act like I'm defending this man like I think he's going to be the future wide receiver one. I just think he's on a rookie deal. I'm not giving up on this guy who's got maybe he probably is the most in the best form that they ever are. He is probably the most talented person on the football field. And that I don't think it's close. He might be the most talented player on the football field, but he just hasn't gotten back to his true form. So no, I'm not sitting here defending this man with my life. If you were to ask me, probably 20 different players on the team, 15 different players on the team, would you rather have this guy or this guy? I'm gonna pick the other guy, but I'm just not giving up on him because he's still on a rookie contract. And honestly, I think we should. I think we probably will resign him if the deal's right. Because guess what? He's gonna be cheap as hell at this point, and we know this man's gonna break out. So I'm not all for defending this man. I'm not get him out of here, ship him out of here. I'm just like I just want him to get back to him doing him, and we can see him play. I mean that's just all there is about it. I'm not I'm not at this man's throat yet. I don't. I'm. He'll come back to the team. He's got it. Him and Amon-Ra have a really close relationship and bond, as well as him and Goff. So it's not like he's hurt in the locker room at all. So that's fine by me. I think you just had this aura that you really just don't like him, which
I think we should move on from J-Lo. I don't know that we need to spend this much time talking about it.
who's we? You didn't spend half the time here.
Well, I know. I'm just saying. I don't think. I'm sure
We were actually
everything
we
that
were
was
actually
said was actually.
we were actually done and like silent for a few seconds. You were gone, and then so we just kind of kept going.
Oh,
I think
gotcha.
I said I was done fucking 5 minutes ago, and then you were gone so long. I jumped back into it. You joined back, and now.
Gotcha. Well, I came back and you guys were still talking about it. I was like, damn.
Well,
They're
I've been.
still talking
I
about J-Mo?
literally. I don't know if it was when you logged off. I said I was done. Like I don't want to talk about him anymore. And then Marshall kept going, and then you were gone. I was like, fuck it, let's go. And yeah, but I'm just. Let's talk about literally anything else.
All right.
This
You wanna
man's
move
stressing
on?
out
Any
for
more
no
news we wanna touch
reason.
on this week, or are we moving on to picks?
Oh my god.
This man.
All right, I'll take that as we're moving on to picks. Starting off with Thursday Night Football. Texans.
Whoa,
at-
Colin, hold the fuck on.
What?
Jeez. Man, you are fucking. Man's got a bedtime.
I do have a bedtime.
Figures. All right, go ahead.
Texans versus Jets. Thursday Night Football. As much as I want to take the Texans, I just got a gut feeling that the Jets are going to win this game.
All right.
I'm going to go Jets.
Yeah, Jets are dead in the water. Give me the Texans.
Yes, man. Colin came back and chose to be not using his
Hey.
thinking cap.
Hey, let's slow our roll.
Give me the Texans. This man, Aaron Rodgers, was talking about what was he like leaf flowers and ponds and stuff like
Hey.
that.
You say that, but that's when he plays his best football. We learned that man was
Yes,
high out
yes.
of
When
his
he plays
mind
his
for
best football
MVP
is when he's off
campaigns.
Adderall and he's seeing colors in the field. Yeah.
Genuinely though, his MVP campaigns, he was high out of his mind the whole year.
I think we've lost Rodgers at this point. I think he's gone.
Probably.
The
I think
Rodgers we once
there's a couple
knew.
Rodgers moments left in him, and I think this week might be one.
Kirby Joseph may have ended that man's career for the rest of his life. Like
That-
him and Leonard Floyd combined, maybe just put that man in
His
retirement.
sanity walked out of Lambeau Field
When he realized he was throwing multiple picks a game to Kirby Joseph, yeah.
Yeah, Texans pretty easy. I don't know how the Jets are favored.
What?
Their Jets are favored.
-2.
Oh my gosh.
I saw a 1.5, but yeah, 1.5 too.
I wasn't
In
gonna gamble
MetLife.
this week, but man,
I don't want to. I guess I shouldn't say this because my betting has fucking sucked. I think I'm 1-8 now or 1-7, but there is like a shit ton of good lines this week. Like I'm actually gonna hit a parlay again. I'm pretty confident.
I hope you do. Saints
No, you don't.
at yeah,
No,
you're
you
right.
don't. No.
Saints at Panthers. I think Saints finally snapped that losing streak. Otherwise, fucking clean house, man. If you lose to the Panthers, I don't know what's going on, man. they gotta get right this week, right? Yeah, give me the Saints.
I actually wouldn't be surprised if the Panthers won this game.
That's what I
In
was
all
thinking.
honesty, in
I
all
know, but
honesty,
like if you had asked me in like week 2, I would have been like Saints by 70,000 points in this game. Now I'm like
Really?
Saints by
Saints by
3.
70,000. You taking that?
Yep.
Odds on that are crazy.
I will take the
I'll throw a
Saints
dollar
though.
on it.
Yeah, a part of me does think like Panthers could get it done here. Yeah, I'll go Panthers. Why not?
Yeah, I would. I'd pick Panthers if Andy Dalton was starting. I don't think he's going to start again. And yeah,
Oh, that means Bryce Young. Yep, give me Panthers by 50.
I just don't. I don't know. It's again. I don't think Bryce Young is just an NFL level guy. So
Oh, he is that guy. Trust me. You just haven't
I'm
seen.
gonna go with. I'm gonna go with the Saints, but it's gonna be an ugly game.
All right. Commanders at Giants. Give me the Commanders.
Give me the Commanders.
You know, we said that about the Denver Carolina game, and that game ended up kind of being a shootout. Like, not like the Broncos took an early
Denver,
lead, but like
Carolina?
a lot of touchdowns were scored, is what I meant.
I would
Like
say Denver scored like 5 touchdowns, but the Carolina only scored like 1.
they scored, they put up like 21 points. They scored a bunch of points, I swear. And that was like 35-21 was the end score, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, give me Washington. I don't think it's close.
Yeah,
Was that right?
I'm trying to look. Give me Washington.
Dolphins at Bills. Give me the Bills.
Yeah, give me the Bills.
Yeah, Marshall. Sorry, I was looking wrong.
Yeah, give me the Bills. I mean, two actually. I don't know. I feel like
It
Miami
was
14-35.
14-28.
Still, for an I wouldn't consider that an
Um,
ugly game like we called it. We were all expecting 7-6.
It was 7-28.
I don't know. Tua coming back last week looked good for them. I think they could get a rhythm going. Give me Miami.
I respect it.
Yeah, I fell for this trap before. I don't think the fucking Dolphins have beat the Bills more than like once. I think the Bills are going to beat the absolute piss out of them, like last time.
Give me Keon Coleman anytime touchdown scorer.
I would take almost every wide receiver anytime touchdown. Amari Cooper +3.
Except for whoever's Jalen Ramsey's guarding.
Oh, that guy fucking +8 touchdowns. Fucking
Yeah. Chargers
Can't
at
disrespect the
Browns.
best corner in football.
I didn't
You
know
know, give me the Browns.
Jameis
Over the
Winston.
Chargers here. Yeah. Jameis impressed me last week. I will give him credit. And I think he's going to keep it rolling this week against kind of a mid-tier Chargers team. Give me the Browns.
I saw someone say that last week the Browns were in a lose-lose situation because if Jameis Winston played good and they won, it's gonna be like, why the fuck were you sitting on this guy the whole time playing with Deshaun Watson? Or if they just lose, it's like, well, shit, we're the fucking Browns. It's a loss. So I think we're gonna come back to reality. Jameis had his good game. Give me the Chargers.
I'm on the same room with that. I think they'll put up a good fight, but I just don't see Jameis getting it back to back. Give me the Chargers.
I'm gonna come off my Browns hatred a little bit. I think the Browns are gonna win this game. And
It's not a Browns hatred. It's a Deshaun Watson hatred that you had, and you went from the most hatred guy you dislike to everybody loves Jameis Winston. So
it's not even that. It's like I don't fuck with Deshaun at all, but like I hated the Browns for the move of like shitting on Baker to bring in the guy. I think that's more like despicable, more so than like just having Deshaun Watson as your quarterback. But looking ahead.
besides Matthew Stafford, though, like bringing in Jameis helps a little. Like everybody loves Jameis Winston. Bro he needs to stay around the NFL for a long time just so we can like see that man.
I'm looking at the schedule. Browns might go on a little bit of a run, guys. If Jameis plays good ball and he's not throwing like fucking 10 picks a game,
10 picks, 10 touchdowns.
I think he can do. I think he can beat 75% of what Flacco was last year. And I mean, they went on a run with Flacco. So, I mean, at the very end, they play like Chiefs, Bengals, Dolphins, Ravens to end the year. That's kind of tough. But like, they play the Chargers, then the Saints, then the Steelers. It's not bad. If they get on a run, I could see them being dangerous.
I don't know. I think they're going to lose two out of three of those games.
2 of them are at home though. The only one on the road that I just named was against the Saints. So I'm not saying they're going to do it. I'm just saying.
Interesting.
I wouldn't be surprised if they end up being 6-6 here in a couple weeks.
All right, Patriots at Titans.
This is gonna be a good game.
The Honolulu Flu is now officially 0-6. Now that the Cowboys also lost off of their bye week after playing the Lions, so it carried over, as we saw. So with that said, give me the Patriots. I think they got a nice confidence-boosting win last week. And like I said, the Lions curse is real. Give me the Patriots.
Yeah. Curse is real. Give me the Patriots.
Yep, give me the Patriots.
I can't believe we're all going to pick it based on the fucking curse. Like, that's legit. I mean, the Titans also suck, but like...
Not so fast. I don't know who's starting for the Patriots. If it's Drake May, I would feel pretty confident about the Patriots.
He got hurt.
I don't think he is.
He got hurt, yeah.
I don't think he's questionable right now. So I'm going to go that he isn't. I think Mason Rudolph looked pretty good. I mean, he made some dumb plays. Lions secondary's pretty decent.
Yeah,
So
but does he give us a meme every week? He does not.
I give it some meme. I was looking for Will Levis on the sideline most of the game, guys. Just trying to see if there was anything. If he
Could you imagine when he threw that first pick, you just look over and Will Levis is just on his knees and just hands over the top of his head, like, oh, I'd have lost some shit.
But no, I think it's going to be pretty poetic. The only team to break this Lions curse is going to be the fucking Tennessee Titans of all teams. Give me the Titans.
That would be kind of funny.
I can't believe I just picked against the curse. On the top for the Titans, nonetheless.
Cowboys at Falcons. Man, I don't know what's going on with the Cowboys.
Can they both lose this game?
Other than the Lions curse. But like, damn, that blows. I want to go with my boy Kirk here, but like also like, do I feed into the Cowboys propaganda? I think I'm going to go with my boy Kirk. Give me the Falcons.
The propaganda? What are we talking about, Colin? Like,
just the general. Like, I know they suck this year, but they always have like, oh, they'll be fine kind of thing.
To be fair, they did fight the curse last week.
They did. They tried.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Falcons.
Yeah, give me the Falcons.
I think this game has high shootout potential. I could see this being like a 42-38 kind of ball game.
Not the last game the Cowboys met the Falcons, but the time before that in 2020 was when they had that crazy shootout with onside kicks, and score ended 49-39 or 40-39. The Cowboys won that game, so
I could see it being something like that, just because also like the Cowboys are good late throwing the ball. Kirk Cousins is obviously gonna fucking give you over 300 passing yards. Like, he's gonna have good stats. I could just see it fucking back and forth down the field. I'm gonna go Falcons at home. I think this Cowboys team fucking sucks.
Damn, all picking the Falcons.
If the Cowboys had a run game, I'd be more amped to pick them.
If the Cowboys had a better owner and GM, I would pick.
It's mainly the run game, man. You can't fucking
And Jerry Jones.
Rico Dowell and Ezekiel Elliott in 2024 cannot be your
Jerry
starter.
Jones in 2024 shouldn't be getting mentioned anymore. Like, bro needs to go badly.
Nah, man. Jerry Jones knows what he's doing.
Yeah, I think I could do a better job than Jerry Jones.
I want to see you try.
I would.
Raiders at Bengals. Give me the Bengals.
Give me the Bengals.
Yeah, give me the Bengals.
And I don't like picking the Bengals this year, but fucking Raiders suck. I'm gonna go with the Bengals.
All right, Broncos at Ravens. Sorry, I was texting someone back. Broncos at Ravens. I think Ravens bounce back, no question. Give me the Ravens.
Man, it's crazy looking at these teams both being 5-3.
I was just about to say, for
It
them to
looks
have
so
a
weird.
combined record of 10-6 right now, you would expect the Ravens to have every win and the fucking Broncos to have all the losses.
Yeah, Broncos are 10-point underdogs. Give me the Ravens.
10 points?
That's
Nine
kind
and
of
a-
crazy.
I'm seeing
That's kind
9.
of disrespectful, honestly.
I would absolutely
It's
take.
in Baltimore, so that plays into it.
I mean,
I'd
I
still take
guess, but
Broncos plus 9.5. But give me the Ravens.
Yep, we might see this later, and Don will double down. But yeah, give me the Ravens. But
I didn't get discontinued.
they took a week off.
Give me the Ravens.
They needed a bye week.
Colin, that's your cue, man.
Sorry. You're
You got
totally
one
right.
job.
Bears at Cardinals.
Hi, go for it,
Damn.
Colin.
Damn.
Hi.
I
Hi.
think this is
Cardinals-
gonna be a good game.
Cardinals are leading their division.
You
I
think this is gonna be a
gonna
good
good
game?
Yeah, I do.
I think this is going to be a
I-
great game.
I think this is
I
going to
think
be. I
Just
think
'cause
this is
it's
going to be
on-
the worst
just
game of
'cause
the
it's-
slate.
I think just because it's in
The whole
Arizona.
Sunday?
Dude, look at the slate. Other than the Titans Patriots, which I think is going to be a good game, just because they're so both so
You're
fucking
telling me
bad.
this game is not going to be better than Cincinnati versus Vegas?
Jags at Eagles.
I think it's kind of close. I'm not going to
Jags
lie.
at Eagles?
Colts Vikings Sunday Night Football.
Saints
Like,
Panthers? Even Washington Giants.
You're excited for Joe Flacco versus Sam Darnold.
I
on
think
Sunday
this
Night
might
Football?
be one
I think
of
this
these
is
I'm
best
actually
games.
I'm excited to see fucking Joe Flacco play football.
I think
outside
this
of
might
Lions
be.
Packers game.
I think this is probably
the
top
game of
3
Sunday.
You guys
best
don't
game
think
on.
this is a good slate?
No,
I think this is
No.
one of the
This is
best
a
games
pretty
on the
good slate.
those are
slate.
pretty mid slate of games, honestly.
I
Are we
think this
sure
is a-
you're remembering this is the 2024 Bears and Cardinals, not last year's Bears and Cardinals, right?
Yes, I think
Like,
I think the
both
Cardinals
these-
are. I think the Cardinals are a good offense, bad defense, and then I think the Bears are. Just
Yes, you can say Caleb Williams is shitty.
No, I think even Caleb Williams this year is just They're just an team. It's like
I think this might be the second or third best game on the entire slate, though.
I'm gonna go through. We can keep picking, but I'm gonna see how many.
I think I'm gonna take Cardinals just because it's in Arizona.
Yeah, this is a pick 'em, honestly. But I'm gonna go Cardinals too.
Bears bounce back after getting humiliated by a Hail Mary. Give me the Bears. Bear down.
Bear down.
Yeah. In terms of like, if I was sitting down and I could pick any game to watch, I think there's only 2 games that are like in consideration to be like, I don't want to see that game less than this game. And I would say Raiders Bengals. I'd say I don't want to see that game at all. And then Patriots Titans. But other than that, and it's not that far off from Bears.
I'm watching this game over
I mean,
Panthers.
I like Kyler Murray, but like,
I'm watching this game over Panthers and Saints, over Giants and Commanders. Commanders are good, but it's gonna be just a blowout.
I'd rather watch James.
Yeah, Bills, Dolphins.
Warm up on the sideline than this fucking game. Like
Bill. What are we talking about?
I'm
These are
saying,
two good teams.
I'm saying I'd rather watch Jaden Daniels
Good?
himself.
Alright, can we just?
I'm very confused at why you think
I don't
this is
understand
gonna
why you think this is like the Super Bowl. Like I'm very.
It's
I mean, I
not,
just
but
think
it's a
gonna
lot.
Be a good game.
It's gonna be a good game. How do you think it's not gonna be a good game?
We'll see on Sunday. But
I mean, the Cardinals are leading their division.
anyway,
What are we talking about?
we'll see on Sunday when it's fucking 12-9. I don't want to hear you keep talking your shit.
I'm not saying it's gonna be
How
no
about that? How
shootout,
about
but
that?
I don't think.
Anyway,
I don't think it's-
anyway.
tie.
If you
I
can't
won't
appreciate
deny
a
it.
12-9 game, I just think you don't like the game of football. That's my thing.
I just
This man's
don't.
on. This man's on one.
I just don't think it's gonna be a good game. Like I don't know what the fuck to tell you guys other than like I don't understand why you're arguing.
And you're wrong.
Okay, just pick the game, please.
Well, you guys won't shut the fuck up. Don't act like I'm the problem. The fuck is you? I'm gonna go with the Cardinals. I don't get both these teams fucking aren't good. Give me the Cardinals.
You said tie. I already wrote you down for tie.
I don't give a fuck. Go to the next game.
Somehow in your eyes, this is a better game than the previous one. Jags at Eagles. Give me the Eagles, no question.
Yeah, give me the Eagles.
Yeah, this is definitely not a great game, and the Eagles don't look that great in my opinion. I think they're the best inconsistent team in my eyes, but they're not that great. I don't think. I think they're a good team. I just think they're not consistent. I don't think it's all there. They're not back to where they were a couple of years ago. But obviously, I'm taking the Eagles. I'm just saying that the Eagles don't look like the Eagles right now, and they're looking like they might not win their division. But give me the Eagles.
I think the Eagles look exactly like the Eagles.
I say I don't know what the fuck you just went on about. The Eagles have won like 3 in a row, and Jalen Hurts hasn't turned the ball over in like 130 pass attempts.
Okay. Well, I think also Dallas saying I think the Eagles look like the Eagles. He's also agreeing that the Eagles have always been inconsistent and just not that great. So you're kind of, I knew where Dallas was going with that. But they've also played the Giants, the Bengals, and the Browns in the last couple games, and they kept it a 4-point game with Deshaun Watson. So, yeah, I'm not trusting. And then they got their ass beat by the fucking Bucks. So, no, I'm not trusting this. And they're just not playing great football right now. They're really not.
Eagles.
Rams at Seahawks. Shit. I think I'm gonna go Seahawks. Actually,
No, you already said Seahawks.
did you write it
Nope,
down yet?
nope.
We haven't moved.
Yeah,
on to
I actually did write Seattle down. I'm pens up.
Damn. All right, I'll lock it in then. I'll honor the system.
Yep, I'm gonna go Rams. I don't think there's any DK this week. He's still listed as questionable, but Puka and Cup are back in the mix. I think the Rams are gonna go on a nice little run.
I also think the Rams are going to go on a run. I've been seeing that people are saying the Rams are going to run. I think they're going to sneakily make their way back into this. I mean, they're only one game out, or tied even. But I feel like they have a shot to just go out and win the division over the Niners this year. I think the Rams take this dub.
Rams.
Walker, give me the lone wolf victory. Lions at Packers. Give me the Lions, but I think this is going to be a really close game, and it's going to be very stressful.
Yeah, any divisional game is going to be stressful for sure. But we got to take down the Packers. Give me the Lions.
I don't want to do this.
Go,
You
Pack,
know
go.
what you gotta do.
I literally have to. I mean, we're 8 weeks to the NFL season, and I haven't picked a single Lions game right. Can't believe I'm gonna pick the Packers over Lions, but the Marshall curse is more alive than the Lions curse.
If
If curse breaks this week, I might
breaks,
actually curse my. I'm just gonna end. You might not see me next week, but the curse lives on.
Losing one divisional game is not gonna kill us.
No, but it's to who it is, Colin. Losing to the Packers is like losing. I'm not gonna go that far, but yeah, give me the Packers.
If Malik plays, I'm concerned about this game. If Jordan Love plays, I think the Lions win by over a touchdown.
He has an interception problem. He really does.
I'm more scared if Malik plays than Jordan Love. And
going past the Jordan Love thing.
I don't think it's close. I think Jordan Love. I don't know if Jordan Love's better than Malik Willis. Like in this system, I don't know if he is. Either way, give me.
I kind of agree with him. I mean, I don't know. I think it's close, but I think it's a lot to do with the offense that they're running that helps Jordan Love make him look okay. But besides that point, Josh Jacobs is on the injury report, and so is Jair Alexander. I
did see
don't
that
really.
Alexander was. I didn't realize that Jacobs
I
was.
they someone said I saw something that says Josh Jacobs was he probably will play. I don't know if Jair will play, so that's also huge for us.
Yeah,
But
that'll be big.
we'll see what happens. But yeah, I mean the quarterback situation either way is going to be not a great scene.
If we come out and we drop like another like 40 points on this defense, I am like all in, like betting on the Lions the rest of the way. Like,
So since we're just talking about the Lions, I'll just point it out now instead of just bringing it up once we get into trivia. As of right now, leading the NFL in points per game is obviously the Detroit Lions at 33.4 points per game. Second place is Baltimore at 30, so a whole 3.4 points
that's
behind.
huge.
And then Washington in third, Bucks in fourth, and Buffalo in fifth. So if we go out here and drop more than 40 again, man, I'll be speechless.
I think if we come out and we drop another 40, then it's clear that Ben Johnson is not going to be coaching in Detroit next year, no matter what happens the rest of the way.
The Lions could not score more than 20 points a game for the rest of the year, and I think Ben Johnson pretty much locked up a head coach job if he wants to.
Yeah, Donnie, you want?
All I know is that
right?
whatever team he goes and head coaches,
better not
Wildcat
be
is going to be
NFC.
the craziest thing ever there.
It better not be in the NFC. Also, I'll bring this up now. The Lions in the last 5 games, his stat is fucking crazy.
Yeah, I know it's probably insane.
In the last 5 games, the Lions have scored 25 touchdowns with only 20 incomplete passes.
Mm-hmm.
They're the first team since the merger with more touchdowns than incompletions in a 5-game span.
Jared
That seems absurd.
Jared Goff.
I don't know how that's realistically possible in 2020.
Shout out to David Montgomery with the passing touchdown.
Bro's keeping the completion rating up.
I don't.
They're really just doing everything with
I
everyone.
really don't know how that's even possible. Like that's
I don't know.
absurd
It's
stat.
This offense is just great all around.
I saw
It's-
someone post yesterday or not yesterday. Was it yesterday? Was yesterday Giants? Yeah, yesterday would have been Giants Steelers.
What a great game.
They were posting like it's wild that these two teams play the same sport, and it was the Lions and then the Giants, and it was a stat that like the Lions had like 135 points in their last like 4 games or whatever, and then the Giants had 10. And it's like it's wild that these two teams were playing the same sport. And I think the wildest part of that is like remembering to like 3 years ago, the Lions would have been the bad side of that graphic. And it's just crazy that like shit has turned around that differently, that we're the team that like everyone and like people are hate watching us now. I don't know if you guys saw that Cowboys fan the other day that was
To turn into a Tennessee
turned
fan,
into
that
a
yeah,
Tennessee
yeah,
fan for the game.
Dude's
Yeah,
just a
fucking-
resident Lions hater.
yeah.
Fuck him. I
It's
love
good.
seeing
It's
it.
good to watch.
I know. Yeah. Anyway, we'll move on. Colts at Vikings. I think no question the Vikings are going to bounce back this week. Give me the Vikings.
Yeah, give me the Vikings.
Joe Flacco coming in. I mean, man's a menace off the bench. We know this. And the Vikings are just on a low streak right now. 2 losses in a row. I want to pick the Colts. I really do. I'm going to pick the Colts.
Yeah, some team in the NFC North was going to drop off. And I think the wheels have finally fallen off for the Vikings. I don't know if they lose this one handily, but they're going to lose. And I want to pull up their schedule right now. I think it's going to be, I think they're going to be one of those teams that just have an absolute collapse. Well, never mind. I take all that back. Their schedule, the next 4 games is fucking easier than shit. So after those 4 games, after this week, they play the Jags, the Titans, the Bears, and the Cardinals.
They're
It's
losing all 4.
I see them losing 2 of those 4. I'm not gonna lie.
I think they go like.
I
2
think
and
they're.
2 at
I
worst.
think it's not even that those teams are going to get good. I think the Vikings have just fallen apart at the seams. I think that they're not going to hold up. At some point, they were not going to be great anymore like what they've been.
So, are you going Indy with Indy?
Give me the Colts, yes.
Gotcha. All right, Monday Night Football, Buccaneers at Chiefs. Give me the Chiefs. I think, like, they haven't looked great all year, but I feel like this is just a game that they gotta win. Give me the Chiefs. I don't see them losing this game at home.
If this was a healthy Bucks team, I would 100% pick the Bucks in this game. But no Evans, no Godwin. Give me the Chiefs.
I agree with the healthy Bucks team, but obviously Baker showed that man don't need it. He's gonna win. He's gonna get touchdowns and passes off however he wants. I'm surprised they haven't traded for anybody yet. It really surprises me. I thought they'd have gone and got someone by now, but especially when you're going to play Kansas City. I think the Bucks have a huge shot to give Kansas City their first L here, especially with Kansas City playing realistically bad football. But at the same time, just getting the job done, which is all that matters. But I think the Bucks could give Kansas City their first L here. But I think Kansas City squeaks it out again with an ugly win, and Baker just throws a couple bad passes here and there, and it just, another ugly win for Kansas City, but they get it done.
Yeah, this is going to be one of those where it's like a close game where it looks like, oh, the Buccaneers could have won, but it's going to be like the Chiefs never were in doubt. I think if they had all the receivers, maybe they could win, but it's one of those, like, I give them no chance to win, but I think it's going to be like a 4-point game. So,
kind of just like executing when it matters, you know what I mean? They're not like going crazy out there, but like they're just playing like efficient football, and so far it hasn't cost them.
They're a fucking 500 teams, quarters 1 through 3, and then the third quarter, yeah, they just turn it on. And it's like, sometimes it's better to be good in situations than to be just a good football team. And I think they're a good, not great team the way they're playing right now, but they're great in situations, and that's really all that fucking matters. Jesus Christ.
He made his appearance.
Let's go.
Garfield, fucking back to back.
We gotta put his face on a t-shirt.
Put him on a t-shirt.
Put that on a t-shirt.
What do you want, the Kansas City Chiefs or the Bucks?
Motherfucker's lasagna. That's all he can fucking.
He's technically named after a Manning, so.
Yeah, the one who doesn't play football.
Yeah. How do you remember what his name is?
Because I would remember somebody naming their fucking pet cat Cooper Manning. I think that's a little fucking weird.
His name is Cooper, but no last name is Manning. But hey, the cat sleeping in my bedroom now, his name's Eli. As a better brother.
Bro, named after the two worst Mannings.
Okay, like, Peyton died from a car about 8 years ago.
What about Arch?
It was very sad. We were not naming our cat Arch.
Why not?
Because we drew the line there.
What about Archie?
No, we're not naming our cat Archie.
All right, moving on. Is there a Donnie's Double Down today?
Yeah, I'm not giving any fucking context. Every time I talk about the picks, they don't fucking.
You're just gonna go through them.
Broncos +9 in Baltimore. Texans, that line's basically a pick 'em. Texans over Jets. Bills -6, they beat the Dolphins every fucking time. Ravens -2 in Seattle. +1300, take it. If you're feeling really risky, add Packers +3.5 because I think Malik Willis is going to play. That game's going to be close. Other than that, fuck it. I don't care. If I win, I win. If not, who gives a fuck? Anyway.
Jesus Christ.
I am just so fucked, dude.
In shambles.
It's not even a pick. I'm just ready. I'm ready for bed. I don't care.
Hey, calm down. You're fine right here.
Okay.
I didn't know bro was talking to me or the cat.
Both.
You're okay, buddy. Good boy.
God, get into fucking trivia.
You want to get down? I'll let you down. No, you're stuck on my cord.
Throw that motherfucker through your window.
Get off the desk. Chill out.
That guy is a fucking unit, dude.
Dude, he is a unit.
Bro's a tank.
He is.
Put
Dude,
him out there at defensive end.
Motherfucker looks like Big Justice. Jesus
he's
Christ.
about. I think he's like 16, 18 pounds.
I hate that song.
Here comes the.
Colin, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know who those guys were before you brought them
When I
into my
made that
life.
video.
You pissed me off.
I think that might be my greatest work, quite honestly. And then they have.
If
shit
that's
the
your
bed
greatest
since.
work, Fox needs to fucking fire you. They need to be done. If that's your best work, I would hate to see where your new pass play.
They need to. The Fox social media, like the Fox football social media, needs to hire me. I'll edit shit posts like that for them, no problem.
It's just gonna be here comes the boo. I fucking hate that guy. Oh my
See, they were
god.
on Jimmy Kimmel. yesterday?
They need to.
And
Sometimes
he
the
was
internet just
fucking
makes.
fed up with him. Or no, Jimmy Fallon, not Jimmy Kimmel. I get him confused. It was Jimmy Fallon.
Some people, the internet, like the internet made them famous, and it's like we need to settle down on the internet. Those are some of those guys.
Yeah,
Those
one.
motherfuckers should not be famous.
There's a lot of people like that, except for the hot Tua girl. She's
Hot
perfect.
Tua is just like pure, dude. We would be lucky.
Pure talent.
For our podcast to have one more
Not believe what
the
I'm
intelligence
hearing.
of
She may have the best podcast
Maybe it
on
was
this
all you
internet.
guys.
Colin.
Maybe it was all you guys.
dude. They fucking broke down the 2020 presidential election last episode. Don't know if you.
Bro actually left.
He said, he's like, well, actually, what you didn't hear him say is he's actually rushing to go watch the latest episode of.
Yeah, he literally is getting there as
He
fast as he
said,
can.
"Oh shit, guys, you reminded me." Click. Is he coming
Colin
back?
is the worst host of all time.
I don't
Ain't
know
no
if he's coming
worst.
back.
Colin's a fucking. Colin sucks. We need. To
Is he
talk.
coming? Is he coming back?
Is this still recording? Because we.
It
Need...
is.
Colin, I hope you see this part of the podcast, bro. You fucking suck.
Get out of the Bath and Body Works bag! Oh my gosh!
Man, Colin didn't even get to hear the joke I was gonna say, man. Today's trivia was what's the #1 dessert in the world, and it's the Costco double chocolate chunk cookie.
I am over today. God.
Are we gonna do trivia, or are we just gonna give up for the rest of the day?
Oh,
I think we might just have to call it.
have to. Trivia's not even worth it. Not even worth it.
Wait for this fucking shit.
All right, well, Colin did that
Can
early.
I
but
do the outro?
wasn't Colin recording, or was it you, Dallas?
That's me.
Okay, good. You want to do the outro, Donnie?
Nope, got it. Fucking thank you for joining the Fourth and Wrong podcast. Fucking shit show of an episode. Got fucking chocolate cookie baked motherfucker over here. Have a good night, everybody.
Here comes
That
the beam.
was a good one. Peace out.